A diet that collapses on day 3 or a relationship held long past its expiration date is rarely a failure of character. These are the symptoms of a structural flaw in the human brain's decision-making architecture. The book Thinking gathers insights from the world's leading cognitive scientists to map out the specific mechanics of this mental glitch and how to bypass it. Nobel laureate Daniel Kahneman identifies the source of the problem in our biological hardware. He proved that the brain operates through 2 separate systems that are constantly competing for control. System 1 is fast, emotional, and highly impulsive. System 2 is slow, logical, and requires a massive amount of physical energy to activate. Jonathan Haidt compares this to a tiny rider steering a massive elephant. The rider is logical system 2. The elephant is emotional system 1. The elephant moves first on instinct. The rider then invents a justification for the direction already chosen. Taking back control requires a shift in perspective. Your emotions provide valuable data, like a warning light on a car's dashboard, but they make a dangerous steering wheel. Our capacity for logic is governed by decision fatigue. Willpower is a finite physical resource that depletes with every choice you make throughout the day. This explains why a productive morning often ends with doom scrolling or eating junk food by 8 p.m. Your System 2 logic didn't vanish, it simply ran out of energy. The solution is to protect your willpower by automating as many trivial daily choices as possible. Mark Zuckerberg adopts this strategy by wearing the same gray t-shirt every day. By removing the wardrobe choice from his morning, he hoards his mental stamina for high-stakes decisions. Systematizing small choices is a defensive maneuver. It preserves your limited cognitive energy for the decisions that actually determine your long-term success. We often delay action because we believe gathering more data will lead to a perfect choice. However, deep analysis can actually degrade the quality of certain decisions. Gerd Gigerenzer advocates for the use of heuristics, fast mental shortcuts. In specific environments, these shortcuts outperform complex data models. If you are looking for dinner in a new city, you likely choose the packed restaurant over the empty one. You are using the crowd heuristic to make an accurate, split-second logical leap without needing an Excel sheet of reviews. The effectiveness of a heuristic depends entirely on your prior experience within that specific environment. When a veteran surgeon trusts their gut, they are executing rapid pattern recognition built over decades. When a novice trusts their gut in the stock market, they are simply gambling. Overanalyzing simple problems destroys your momentum. Intelligence involves identifying which situations require a deep dive and which are best handled by a fast, reliable shortcut. Nassim Taleb notes that even the most advanced logic fails to account for black swans, rare, high-impact events that change the world overnight. The events that truly shape history, like the 9/11 attacks or sudden global pandemics, are almost never predicted by standard models. To manage this uncertainty, Philip Tetlock studied superforecasters, individuals who consistently beat the odds by using a specific mental framework. Abandoning the binary yes or no, they use a sliding scale, calculating probabilities like a 70% chance. They also practice intellectual self-attack, asking, if this fails, exactly where will the failure occur? Adopting probabilistic thinking allows you to absorb the shock when reality inevitably deviates from your expectations. You can neutralize System 1 sabotage today by applying 3 tangible rules to your daily routine. Rule 1. Establish non-negotiable boundaries. Deciding in advance exactly which days you exercise removes the burden of choice and preserves your willpower. Rule 2. Use mandatory checklists. Surgeons and fighter pilots use them because checklists ensure accuracy when the brain is tired or under pressure. Rule 3. Artificially limit your options. Restricting your choices, whether in your business projects or your personal life, is the primary cure for decision paralysis. The scientists in Thinking provide a technical breakdown of our biological software, detailing the specific mechanics that govern how we perceive value and risk. This book is a necessary guide for chronic overthinkers and those trapped in destructive patterns, though it lacks the superficial motivational high found in standard self-help. To put this into practice, identify one decision you are currently overthinking and share it in the comments. Subscribe for more deep dives into mastering your mental operating system.